Live.
All right.
All right. We are live on Facebook. So I want to introduce my friend of mine, Chris Rice with Atlantic Bay Mortgage. Today we're going to be interviewing him and talk about our 7L book club. Show us the book, Chris.
Here we go, right here.
Yep.
Like there.
Yep. Great. So I'm going to be interviewing Chris because we're gonna talk about the 7L book club we've been working on probably the last couple of weeks. So, Chris, tell us a little bit about yourself, your company, why you got into mortgages.
Sure. So I've been in the industry now about 13 years. I really enjoy just helping people with their biggest purchase that they're going to make in their lifetime. With home purchases. I've been with Atlantic Bay now just over 2 years, almost 3 years now. Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
And really love just everything about Atlantic Bay. The pride in customer service and stuff like that. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So how'd you find about the book 7L?
Well, actually, it was on Facebook and was in a Facebook group. Posted looking for a new book to kind of read that would help take my business to another level if I read it and implemented some of the things in it. And then 3 other people, after somebody posted about it in the group, about 3 other people posted, and then I ran into other people in the streets who recommended the book. So I was like, well, let me just go out and buy it. So went on Amazon, got it that day. So
what do you think about the book?
Well, the book's outstanding. So, I got introduced to the book, like I said, probably about 3-4 months ago now. Powered through the book because the book is just a real quick, easy read. Other people. And then when I was working people reading that, I was super excited about it. There's so many ways. I was like, well, let me just go out and buy your business.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So now what came up the idea about 7? I know you were talking about setting up the 7L book club. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay.
How did you create that?
Well, so I had read the book and I was like, man, I got to spread the word about this book and really wanted to find ways to help improve the business for my realtor partners as well. And, I by reading the book, I knew that if they were to read this book and start implementing just some of the strategies, just a few of the strategies in the book, that their businesses would increase significantly. So, I've reached out to you
Yep.
and asked you what you thought about doing a book club for 7 levels of communication. And luckily you jumped at the opportunity.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I'm a certified referral trainer with Mike Mayer, and I believe in the system. I went to Atlanta twice last year, and I've been trying to do a book club for 2 years. I couldn't get anybody to do it with me.
That's pretty wild. Yeah.
So when Chris came to me and said, let's do a book club, I was like, I'm all in, man. That's good. And tell us how the book club is structured, because we got it set up it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah. So the whole idea of the book club is we're going to go through a couple chapters every week. We'll meet every Friday for an hour. And then we're going to talk about the 2 chapters, but not just talk about it. We're going to talk about ways to implement the strategies that you're reading. And I think that that's a huge advantage of having Arnell, in our group, or having you in our group with us, is you've got the experience and know-how on how to implement, there's over, I think you said 150 strategies or something like that in this book. So, if there's something that you really want to learn more about, you just, you do a little bit of homework each week. Just send us what you like, what you didn't like, what you want to know more about every week. And then Friday we sit down and we talk about those things. And then we'll discuss the successes that we've had, the struggles that we've had with implementing some of the things, and go from there.
Yeah, and tell us how it's set up. I think we set up a unique way where we're not asking, we're only asking for our donation. So tell us a little bit.
Yeah. So, we're not asking for anybody to pay for this, and I think that this is a very valuable experience. The only thing we're asking for is a $50 donation. to Rock Solid Foundation, which is an amazing foundation that Atlantic Bay partners strongly with. The idea behind that is obviously you can choose to give that donation at the end of the 8 weeks if you so choose. But if you make it to 7 of the 8 meetings, then we'll give you the opportunity to take that check back if you like. But the idea is just to have a little skin in the game, be committed, so that that Friday morning when you wake up and it's rainy and nasty out, you're like, man, well, I gave them that $50. This is for me. Let me go and do this. So
yeah, and it's really good because all they have to do is buy the book, and then the donation's got some skin in the game, and then if they missed, we take that donation, give it a Rock Solid, or at the end we can give it back to them if they attended all of them, or 7 out of the 8, or they just give the money to Rock Solid. So it's a win anyway. So share with some successes. I think we had some good successes, and
we've had a lot of success in this group already. We've had 2 agents that came and to the book club that were part of a team where they were receiving leads. And with that, they've since joining the book club. I think last week, both of them have graduated from their teams. So from going from a lower split to a much higher split, because they feel empowered to taking control of their own business. They understand that now they're going to be able to go out, get their own leads, and not leads, but referrals from their past clients, friends, family, and their sphere of influence by implementing these strategies. Yeah,
and I think one of the agents told me that she wrote a power note. She used to be a teacher. She wrote a power note to a bunch of her fellow teachers. One of them called it back based on the PS. And he basically said, hey, I'm an investor. My person I was working doesn't get back to me. And she gave her a shot. She picked up an investor that way.
Yeah. So, that happened. So, Christina picked up an investor, I think, by week 4 or 5.
Yep.
And she had a ratified contract, actually, I think by week 6.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's legitimate proof that this stuff works, and quickly, as long as you start implementing these strategies.
Yeah, and here's how it's different from most book clubs. You read a book, you share your information. What we're doing is we created a forum that talks about, what are some information you want to learn? What do you want to implement? And the agents share, hey, Arnell, I want to learn about power notes. So, so I go and send them an email with a breakdown of power notes, right? And so they can read it and do it, and we can actually do it in the class time. Or, I think Christina sent me an email and said, hey, here's my success story. Can you look at it? I looked at it. So I sent her my workbook. I have I think it's a 20-page workbook on success story. So I sent it to her. She goes, oh, this is great. Because what this book club does is whatever you want to implement, we ask you to implement, give us some feedback. And then if there's anything you want to learn, if I have it already stored in my email templates or my knowledge library, I'll share it and we can talk it through. So the beauty of this, and I got to commend Chris, because there's a lot of loan officers out there that do great on loans, but very few really help you grow your business, because an agent wants to grow their business so they get leads. So what he's doing, he's facilitating or the catalyst for growing your business. So, and it's amazing because this is an experiment that Chris and I started out with, but we see the agents who are consistently showing up having great success at this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and the reason we're doing this announcement, because when's our next orientation, Chris?
May 10th, 10:30 to 11:30 at the Atlantic Bay office, 600 Lynn Parkway. Love to have anybody interested in learning more about the book, and really taking their business to that next level, using taking relationships to referrals, and just this is a recession-proof strategies.
That's right.
We're all in here, so you don't need to worry about whether or not these are going to last or not. You're building relationships by doing these strategies.
Yeah, and so here's what we're looking for. If you're a real estate agent or a realtor it's on a team, but you know you make more money by self-generating your own referrals. We want you to come. If you're an agent who really wants to grow your referrals, but you're not getting success at it, we want you to come. And then if you are affiliates who home inspector, real estate appraiser, anybody who works with agents, we want to come. We only have one mortgage person. That's Chris Rice. So if you can't, I'm going to throw it out there. He's the only mortgage guy coming. Everybody else can come and visit any affiliate. But the goal and objective is about 20, 25 people who go through this whole process of applying 7L in your business. And what Chris and I are going to do is be a resource for you, help you implement, talk it through. And the amazing thing, you get to actually get feedback, and you get to work on your stuff. And it's really for a $50 donation and buying the book. The book's probably about under $20. I mean, $75 for 8 weeks of ongoing, not only education but actual implementation. It's worth it. And we have several people who have had great success. Some people came in the group and said, "Hey, I read the book. I'm going to take it again because I want to implement it."
Yeah.
So it's a win-win for Chris and I, and it's a win-win for people who want to participate. So if you're interested, please comment below, and Chris and I will share the invitation. We want agents, affiliates, because we know it works. We've seen some great success, and we'll see some other people we'll interview who had success at it, and we just want to make this great announcement.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Arnell. Again, I'm really excited for May 10th and to see anybody that decides to show up. I think it'd be great for all of you. So.
Chris, give us your contact information if anybody wanted to reach out to you.
Sure. So if you want to reach out to me, the best way is by my cell phone, 757-404-2027. Or you can reach me by email, which is just Chris, CHRIS, Rice, RICE, @AtlanticBay.com. Show
us the book one more time.
Here it is.
All right. So, hey, look, guys, if you're watching this video, you're seeing, if you really want to interest in that 7L Book Club May 10th, if you have any questions, reach out to Chris. He'll share it with you. He's co-hosting it. It's at his location. He's facilitating it, and we're co-hosting it together. And so I'm the expert of the CRT. Chris is the expert of putting the group, the logistics, and supporting the people. So it's a win-win. So if you're interested, please comment below. You'll probably see 1 or 2 more videos, and we'll look forward to seeing you there. All right, Chris, thanks then.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.